didn't see you there. Welcome to Deckline episode 3. I'm your host, my turn. Let's get into it. Man, we're getting way too many one-handed cuts, all right? This is called blind decks. Check it out. He's got this really cool 180 little half spin, but you know, if you got the good one-handed cuts, send it to us. We want to post it. Give me your clips. This next clip comes to us from manH10_2801. It's a really cool spin that, like, he starts it on his back of his hand and then it comes up onto his thumb, but he barely moves at all, and it's like perfect. I'm still convinced this might be Revolution by Gregory Wilson, a magic trick. You're gonna have to Google it. We don't cover that stuff here. But nonetheless, very good, and it gets the feature. Hey everyone, another segment of Deckline. We're coming to you live from Union Square, San Francisco, where we're going to do a game of Guess the Price. We have 3 decks of cards, and we're going to go up to random spectators, give them 3 decks, have them guess how much they cost, put them in order from lowest to highest, and then we reveal to them the price of these cards, and they really care about it, you know? Take a look at them. What are your first thoughts about these?
Well, for me, this is like very old style. I like that. This is like a new one.
What about that one?
And this, like, remember, like, how you say in English that?
Shinlim?
No.
No? Not Shinlim? Okay.
It's like Old West.
Which one is the cheapest, you think?
This one.
Okay, interesting. Okay, and then middle?
This.
You think the old school is the medium, and then
yes,
the... All right, so in order, you think this is the most expensive?
Yes, this is
the studs are the most expensive, golden nuggets are the middle,
yes,
and the cheapest are these. Okay, so you have your order. These ones are about, what would you say, about $10 a deck? $3 a deck? These are $3? That is right, that is the cheapest. This you were wrong, these are the most expensive. But you were right, those are old school, so very good job. Very good job. These are like semi-old school, kind of. They are an old design. These are about, what? These $10? 30. Oh, these are $30 a deck. And then these, you're not gonna believe, $100 to $250 for this deck. If you want to open and check them out, so, or can she check them out?
No.
No, you don't want to?
You're kidding me.
No. They're about $200. They're from what, the 70s, 80s?
God.
Yeah, good job.
Thank you.
And you actually cared about the price of these. We were joking, thinking that no one would care about, like when I reveal the price, people would just be like, cool, like, yay.
No.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we're here with
Allison, Ashley, Katie.
Allison, Ashley, Katie. We have 3 decks of cards. You're gonna guess the price. We try to go with a theme. They're all red, right?
Better.
Yeah, is casino quality or Supreme better? That's what we really want to know.
So these look kind of really basic. They're just trying to use like sex appeal to sell these.
Okay. So all right, we're locked in. Yeah. That's it. Okay, cool. I'll tell you that you got one right. These are the cheapest, and they come in at, I would say these are probably under 50 cents, probably. These were bought in a bulk sale on eBay, so good job on that. These should be switched. So this is the middle range, and that's the most expensive. So these are 50 cents. These come in at around almost $60. Playing cards are $60? They should not be, but they should be. Keep paying for more expensive cards. And then those, believe it or not, those are almost $300. Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Supreme back. You did a great job. Thank you so much. Thank you. On to the next one. Let's keep it going. All right, we're here with Frank Sinatra.
That's me.
That's him. We got 3 new decks, and we're going to let Frankie over here decide which of these is the cheapest and which is the most expensive.
Well, this is important when you're in the casino. You got to be familiar with cards.
Exactly.
Probably this one.
Okay. Why? What's yours?
It just has a its graphics are more refined, more artsy, so art doesn't get a lot of money.
So you think these are the cheapest. You are correct. These are the cheapest. These come in at about $5, right? $5. These middle ones you're actually incorrect. These should be on top. These are the most expensive. So we'll hold off on a second. We'll go to the middle one. These are worth about $20 a piece, believe it or not. Actually, these are worth $70, believe it or not. So these are get a little Sinatra.
Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Jupiter and Mars.
Linda, I'm Michael. Nice to meet you. Pleasure. Thank you so much. All right, Linda. So we have 3 decks of cards here. I want you to inspect them, check them out. What are your first impressions about them?
Of the card?
Yeah.
No, it's so plain.
It's very plain.
Yeah, this is better. And I red there.
You like the little red.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. But
what?
If it's for a trick, I think that's gonna.
You think it's part of it, maybe.
Yeah.
You like this one.
Yeah,
okay.
I like that.
Okay. All right.
And it reminds me of soccer.
Reminds you of soccer.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Okay. I like your commentary with it. This is great.
Yeah.
We should have you on every week.
I like this, but
Oh, the Batman.
I like Batman because he's a hero and he's very rich. I think that least expensive.
Least expensive, even though they're your favorite, you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
But-
And that.
And then most expensive.
Okay. So, out of 3, you scored a 1. You got 1 right. Which one do you think you got right?
The most expensive.
You think this is the most expensive. So, this is correct. You got the Batman is the cheapest one. So these are about, what would you say? These cost about like $1? About?
It's my present.
Maybe. And these 2 should be flipped around. This one is the middle, and this is the most expensive. So these are made by a company called Fontaine Cards, and they go for what, about $35? These are $35 for these. And you said they were plain and simple and boring. What? Come on. Are what? Like $120? These are like 50 cents, 35, 120. Did you know playing cards are that expensive?
No, because I always get my playing card free from the airport, from the airplane.
I like your style. Welcome everyone, it is my turn here. We're here with Birger Karlsson doing a brief interview on the world of Birger. Let's give it up for Birger. Thank you, Birger.
Thank you.
Absolutely, I appreciate you coming on. So let's get into it. Let's start off. How long have you been doing cardistry?
I've been doing cardistry for 8 years, so since 2010. I did magic since, a year before that in 2009.
Who were your biggest influences for cardistry? And then specifically 2013, 2014 YouTube days, who were your biggest influences?
Dimitri, probably. My first time seeing his silent transitions was just, it was crazy, mind-blowing and really inspiring. So mostly Dimitri back then, I'd say. So right now, I'm not too sure. There's so much content, so much inspiration to find, really. I can just search cardistry and just go through hundreds of videos and see something cool. And
shout out Dimitri, shout out Opera. That's
Yeah.
also a classic video. Another question. You have a lot of different styles. For a lot of people that don't know, you do gymnastics.
yeah, I did up until like 2.5 years ago. That's when I quit, but I did do gymnastics on an elite level. So I have a couple of national gold medals. Yeah. Not to brag.
on an elite level.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically my question is, how do you think that, because that's not a small thing, how do you think that informed your style of cardistry?
I'd say that, like, I haven't consciously tried to mix gymnastics with cardistry, or like looking at gymnastics and coming up moves, except for the one like backflip card catch thingy. But I haven't thought about it too much up until like last year. Zach told me that, I think I showed him a move and he was like, yeah, you can do that just because you've done gymnastics. Because he couldn't do it, so that's what he said. And Noel said the same thing the other day. So I guess gymnastics has probably helped me more than I've realized, really. Just the coordination, and I do a lot of like stunts or card shots and tosses, and just having that, yeah, knowing where every card is in the air. Just as I know where my body is in the air when I do flips and stuff.
Another question we got, what was it like to film your uncut video with Frank in 2016? And for those of you that don't know, Birger also did an uncut this most recent year for CCC. How was that like? And also on top of that, a follow-up is, what are some tips you have for people looking to make their own uncuts?
So starting off with a 2016 video, it was a requirement for that round 2 in the CCC to have an uncut video. So I didn't have a choice really to whether to make one or not. And I felt like I wanted to go all in. Really my preparation for it wasn't the best. So I decided what moves to use and what song to use. And I made just some of the like segments of the video I choreographed, but it wasn't really until we got to the location that I actually started to create the entire routine. So I think we were on set for like 6 or 7 hours trying to film it, and during those, like from those 6-7 hours, I got 2 takes of me getting the entire routine from start to end without messing up. So I only had 2 takes out of like 200 takes maybe, and we had to stop because the memory was full. Both batteries had run out. There was no electricity because it was.
You physically couldn't go anymore.
Yeah, like we couldn't film anymore. We wanted to. Well, I wanted to. I don't know about Frank. Probably was tired about it. Yeah, we actually returned the day after to try to refilm it, but we couldn't get in because of security. Yeah, you're not supposed to be there. So I had to go with the best out of those 2 takes. I'm still not really happy with it, but people seem to like it, so yeah, that's fine with me. Yeah.
So for those of you who haven't seen it, we're gonna play a little bit of Birger's 2016 uncut. Uncut, little air horns. The magic of movie editing. The magic of movie editing. Video editing. Let's do 1 or 2 more questions. When would you say you started recognizing your own style, and also sort of follow that up with, you don't actually really have one style. The one thing I would say is unique about you is you have at least 2 or 3 distinct styles.
I think this is the same with everyone. Like as soon as you start creating your own stuff, and you realize like it's pretty much where your mind takes you, your creativity takes you in a specific direction, because it's your brain, not someone else's. So you can pretty much only end up with your style and your moves.
Wait. When you create cardistry, you're telling me they're original thoughts, someone else isn't giving you? I'm doing this completely wrong. I'm doing this completely wrong.
Well, it depends. Like you can get like influenced and you can get in.
Sure. No, I'm only giving you a hard time.
You can get inspiration from other people, but still, like when I steal a move, I look at it. I see something I wanted to improve, and then I make it my own. And then it automatically becomes my own style, because that's the only thing I can create, if that makes sense. It's not, I don't consciously, I don't look at my creations and feel like, okay, this is not my style, I'm not going to do this. I do anything that I think look cool and that I like doing, and that's probably as you mentioned with my like different kind of styles. It's I don't think about it that way. I just do.
So it's less that you actually have distinct styles. It's more that you just sort of create everything without any sort of definitions to it, and they end up becoming a lot of different things. So because of that, it's perceived as different styles, you're saying. But otherwise, you don't think about any of that. You're not trying to box yourself in any capacity.
Exactly. That's a nice way to put it. Yeah. They don't want it to be like anyone else's.
Exactly.
Just do whatever you want to do, whatever you think looks cool. Turns out fine. I'm sure. I guess.
Awesome. Well, everyone, Birger, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Let's give him some air horns, everyone. We'll give some air horns for Birger. There's some air horns. If you want to follow Birger on social media, you're going to follow...
at Birger_K on Instagram.
At Birger_K. He posts a lot of fun stuff. Check him out. Thank you so much, Birger, again.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, everyone. Well, that was episode 3. Thanks for watching. By the way, the winner of the last episode is, drumroll, Oreo Cyclo. I think that's how it's spelled. Anyway, send us a message and we'll be sure to get you some of Maddie's Hidden Leaves cards sent to you. Next week, or rather for this next episode, not week, because you guys know these episodes might take half a year, they might take 2 weeks. Who knows? That's exciting. Anyway, for next episode, I want you to comment below what is your favorite packet cut and why. This next episode is brought to you by Dealer's Grip. So what we're going to do is give away a brick of palm playing cards. So make sure you comment below what is your favorite packet cut and why. We'll see you next episode. My turn, out.